Howdy folks, and welcome to another episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melody. Today we're going to plant a little French breakfast radishes. I'm going to try my hand at growing them in some containers. I've seen other people do it, and I don't have a real big area for my garden, but I'm trying to expand, and I'm looking forward to trying to sell some of our crops at the local farmers market this year. So I'm going to be using containers this year and raised beds and our regular little garden, and trying to grow some cut flowers and hopefully have some quail eggs and chicken eggs for sale too. Basically just went to the store and got me an old clear plastic container, drilled me some holes in the bottom for drainage, and going to set them out basically about 2 inches apart and plant them about a ½ inch deep, and hopefully within 24 days they should be ready to harvest. Let me get the camera. Let's see here, set this up right here, and I'll bring it over here and show you kind of what we're doing. Turn this around where I can see. As you can tell, I've punched my holes, like I said, just using my finger, about a ½ inch deep and then about 2 inches apart. And that should give us a pretty good little area. And I've got multiple seed packs, but I'm going to start off using these seeds from the dollar store. I get 4 packs for $1, and I've grown things from the dollar store. Now, you don't get 100% germination, but hey, for $1/4 a pack, what can it hurt? I've also got some on down the road that we'll be planting as time goes on, because I'm going to be trying to do this the entire growing season, keep a crop steady, that we've ordered from different places, different flavors. But basically, and I hope I'm showing this where we can see it, I've got my little seeds out here. I'm basically, let's see if I can do it. I'm going to try to drop 1 seed per hole, and then we'll just come back and cover them up. And I don't want to bore y'all. Anybody can sit here and drop. But basically when you're done, you just gently cover them up. Then I'll come back and lightly water. And that's basically all there is. We'll water these every day or two. Don't want to overwater them, but it gets real hot down here in Bama, and we don't want it to dry out. We don't want to water them late in the evening, because just like a little baby in a diaper, if you leave his little bottom wet all night long, him sitting in it, baby will get diaper rash, and a seed or a young plant can get root rot, and that's not a good thing. And that's about 1 row, and I'll just stop there and finish the rest when I'm not boring y'all on camera. But while we're talking, let me turn around here, and I know I'm right in the sun. My place is either full sun or full shade, so y'all bear with me. I've got to put my glasses on where I don't blind myself. But I'm sitting in a little hoop hothouse that I'm got to finish. We started it a while back and kind of got sidetracked last year. My mother got sick and had to come stay with us. We kind of got way behind on a lot of projects, but we're gradually going to get everything caught up, and then hopefully in the near future we'll have several little operational hot houses and just hoop shelters to work under. But just thought I'd mention another quick thing. I've seen other people do this, mainly Mr. Kevin and Miss Sarah over at Living Traditions. They have big, nice hot houses, and they make their own sawhorses, wooden sawhorses, and use them as platforms. So I kind of thought I'd take their idea but make it a little different. It cost a pretty good bit of money to buy pressure treated lumber around here, and then if you're constantly wetting plants on top of it, the drainage, they'll rot out in a couple of years even though they're pressure treated. So I figured I'd kind of take their general idea, tweak it a little bit, put my little spin on it, and see how it works out. It may be a gamble. I'm sure they know a lot more than I do. But I just figured I'd try a little different deal. And for the cost, our 2x4s are running, oh my goodness, $6 to $8 a piece for a 2x4 that's 8 foot long treated. And I was able to buy the 2x4 8 foot long non-treated. And then there's I believe it's a Japanese method of treating the wood to where it prevents and slows down rot, and I'm gonna try it. So I went, and instead of making my sawhorses, I found some little galvanized, and let me turn around where you can see these, at our local box store, a galvanized folding little sawhorse. And each one of them was about right at $10. And I would have spent about that much on the lumber and nails just to build it out of wood. And this should last unless it gets hit by a log or a tree falls on it. Then I took the boards and took a blowtorch and lightly burned them. And according to the old Japanese method, I'm not sure if I can pronounce what they call it, Zodoku or Sodoku, but basically it's burning the wood, and it helps seal the wood a little bit. You don't burn it like you're trying to catch it on fire, you just burn it enough to singe it. So I burned all these with a big blowtorch that you buy like at Harbor Freight to burn weeds with. I also use it when I'm doing my chainsaw log carvings. But I sealed them all the way around, and we're just going to try and see. That way, instead of having a bunch of money invested, I basically spent about $18, $19 on two of the metal sawhorses, and only about $18. So I've got maybe $40 invested, where I would have had about 60 to 70. May fall on my face, may not work, but I can leave them like this, and I'm going to get me an extra set of them for the next hot house, and another set to extend this one on out. Right now I'm working in about a 8 to 9 foot area, and I'm going to extend this out about 16 foot. But that's one of the little projects. And now the next little thing I wanted to talk about. Our channel is starting to grow a little bit, and we greatly appreciate it. We're Mickey Mouse. We're still learning how to do everything. Got a lot more to learn, and we really have had our hands kind of tied. Hadn't been able to get out and do what we want to do. But hopefully that's going to change this year. We're trying to get more videos out, do more things, and I'm going to try to improve my editing skills, because right now I don't have any. And if I can do that, we hope the channel will grow and improve, and we're very thankful for everybody just hit the like button, subscribe. But we got a couple of comments every now and then, not a whole lot. We'd love more. But noticed one the other day. A lady had saw one of the videos I did about a year ago about the Farmers Almanac, planting by the signs. And I was going to look to see. I thought I had brought my book out here. Oh, I did. There it is. Let me grab it. Excuse my ugly face close up. But the Old Farmers Almanac, planting by the signs. And as I said in the previous video, I've heard people talk about it. Off and on, family members have used it. I've tried a little bit of it. And that particular year, we were going to try to do everything by it. And then we had some setbacks and bad weather. And I've come to the conclusion, this is just my opinion, I really like the Old Farmers Almanac. I enjoy looking at it in the spring and the end of winter, trying to do some planning and think ahead, and I love tradition. But our climate down here in Alabama has changed so much over the years that we, instead of having 4 normal seasons, we've gone into almost a subtropical. I mean, normally we go from dead of winter, and even our winters aren't real cold, and maybe a week of spring, and then we're full-blown, kill you to death, burn you up, tropical, subtropical, tropical. Now the last year or two we got rain all the time, and heat, and humidity. And when I tried that, I tried to do exactly as the book said, and not only did I use the Old Farmers Almanac method, but I was even looking at a website online about planting with the signs and cross-referencing, and I just hate to say it was a hindrance to my trying to plant, because if we had a beautiful day to plant, according to the signs in the almanac, it was a killing sign and I couldn't plant. But just as sure as the world, as it said for me to plant, we either had torrential rain or we just got through with the rain and the ground was mud, and I never could get time to plant, and I kept trying to do it, and all it did was postpone my planting and make me late. And finally I just had to go on and plant, or I wasn't going to get stuff in the ground. And then I got to noticing and talking to other people, and there's people that commercial farm big time. There's people that make a living growing things in hot houses, selling full-time at farmers markets, doing CSA programs. I've never heard any of them say that they had to cross-reference the Farmer's Almanac to have a good crop. I love the old-timey tradition, but you got to take it kind of with a grain of salt. And especially where we live and with the climate like we have, and it's been changing for 20 years and it's changing every day, I like it. I'll still look at it, but for me personally, if it's a pretty warm day and I got the opportunity and the time to plant, I'm going to have to get out here and plant. I can't wait just because what the almanac says or the zodiac signs. I've never been a really superstitious person. You try to go by it thinking it'll make everything better, but when you follow it and you can't even get a good day to plant, and it to put you off sometime for 12 days till the next time you can plant, or 5 days, and then by the time those days get here and it's rainy or too cold, you can't do it. And I've actually seen people, when I'm trying to get my stuff in the ground, they've already got it halfway to harvest. So, not knocking the Farmer's Almanac. I'll still buy the book. I'll still look at it, enjoy the articles. I love tradition. But from now on, I'm just going to have to go by, when I need to put my seeds in the ground as to when I need it to be ready to harvest. And we're going to try a little bit modern method. I gave it a try for a while. Between it, bad luck, and bad weather, it really didn't work for us. But I'll still, probably till the day I die, buy the old almanac book and enjoy reading it. So live and learn, and anybody out there that does plant by it and has good luck, I'm proud for you. I won't disagree with you. If it works for you, I'm proud it does. I guess it's just our weather down here and my bad luck. But I wanted to thank the lady who made the comment asking about how it turned out. I hope that answered some questions. Like I said, I'm poor boy, small scale, and just gonna have to do what I'm gonna have to do. And like I said, we enjoyed trying to do it, but I think this year we're just gonna start planting. If it's pretty, plant. If weather gets cold, we'll insulate it. We'll put it in the house. We'll put it in the hot house. And I'm hoping that we're getting close to the end of our chances for a frost. I did a little research, and supposedly right around St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, is usually our last frost day. But I also know anytime before Easter, you can always have another frost. So if we hear we got a chance for frost, and I've already got things in the ground, we're just going to have to run out there and cover it and hope for the best. I may wind up replanting, but I just can't keep waiting. But that was all really I wanted to do today, folks. Like I said, show you the little new method we're going to try to preserve this wood and maybe save a few dollars on hothouse material. Show you our little radishes. Like I said, I've got a bunch more to put out. I'll get these in the ground and then put a little light coat of water on them quick as I can. But hope y'all enjoyed this little video. Hope it answered a few questions. As the season goes on, we'll have more updates and show more things we're planting and try to bring y'all along with us, and maybe we'll have a good harvest, and hopefully along with that some good cooking recipes, and maybe take you to the farmers market and let y'all see if we can sell anything later on. But till next time, if you like the videos, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button, tell your friends. We greatly appreciate everybody to subscribe. And if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, we'll check y'all out down the road. Thank y'all. See you next time.